Hello, my name is Ryan Pierce, and I'm going to be going over economies of scale. Now, economies of scale is a term frequently used in microeconomics to describe situations in which as your business grows, you can produce at a lower cost per unit. A lot of times this happens thanks to fixed costs working in your favor. So let's say hypothetically I start up a business. This is going to be a gaming PC business each gaming PC costs $2,000 each. Uh, for simplicity purposes, let's say I do everything myself. I'm the only employee, etc. The only fixed cost is $2,000 monthly rent. Let's say that's my home and I'm operating out of a garage, out of a storage unit, maybe even in my own apartment complex. The variable cost is components for each PC, which is $1,500 per assembled computer. So the first month goes by pretty awful. I only get three orders. The revenue for those three orders is $6,000. The rent, of course, is still $2,000. Variable cost is $4,500, which means that the total cost is $6,500, which equals a $500 loss. My per computer cost is $2,167, which comes from fixed costs plus unit cost divided by units sold. Okay. So the second month comes by and I secure 100 orders. All right. So the revenue now is $200,000. The rent is still $2,000, and the variable cost is now $150,000. The total cost is $200,000 minus $2,000 plus $150,000, which comes out to a $48,000 profit. My per computer cost is now $1,520, which again is the fixed cost plus the unit cost divided by units sold. Um, so with that being said, the fact that my rent didn't go up along with the order volume, um, so that the cost dimension helped out a lot. Now, there is some limitations to this, or maybe even other sources of economies of scale. For instance, space. I would eventually need more space, which would require me to rent or purchase a new warehouse and/or distribution center. This would increase the fixed cost of rent, so that could move things up or down depending on what happens. If I need a larger facility, I would need to buy a significantly larger distribution center, for example. The next source of economy of scale or limiting factors would be purchasing power. Companies can lower average cost by buying inputs required for production process in bulk or from special wholesalers. This could be a negative if my supplier runs out of inventory, which forces me to buy from more expensive vendors. So this could be, sometimes some vendors could be charging more, some vendors could be charging less. It really depends upon, that market at that individual time. PC could go up during COVID. Everything went down. That's a whole nother issue. The costs went up, so everything went up pretty drastically, especially for computers. Another source of economies of scale is the employees. I could lower, increase I could either lower or increase productivity by hiring employees, especially if they are already highly skilled and experienced. This could be a negative if there is little to no sales. These factors could the idea is that I would multiply my productivity by hiring employees, training them to do my own thing, do what I do, and then hiring managers, etc. And this could drastically increase the cost. But if there is no little to no sales, then we can't really justify having that many employees. That's why you got layoffs and all this other stuff. Another example is marketing. The local market being saturated, making it necessary to find customers in other regions, which adds marketing and shipping costs to the mix. So, in other words, if I start up a company here in Tucson or Phoenix, a PC gaming company, I could advertise and market to the state of Arizona. But once that reaches up to a maximum point, I would then need to start marketing to California. I know a lot of companies out in California, PC companies out in California, Florida, they tend to market to other continents. Europe, Africa, Southeast Asia is a major one. So that again, there's a lot of tremendous marketing and shipping fees that could be a detractor, or it could be a good thing. Who knows? So thank you. Again, that was hopefully that covers economies of scale, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you.